Hey everyone! So today I want to present to you guys another farming strategy that is based around Alva. So if you have watched my last Alva farming video, you might wondering, why another Alva farm? Well, the first farming strat was focused on a combination of different currencies at once, and since incursions get pretty hard sometimes, I want to introduce this farming guide. It's much easier, faster, also cheap, and can be done by nearly everyone. In its base version, this can still be done even when not all Atlas points are unlocked. In fact, you only need 36 in total. So what now? What is this all about? Simply farming itemized temples or temple chronicles, either to sell or to use them yourself. For the setup, you only need one scarab, the Incursion scarab of timelines. That's it. On League, this goes for 1 div for 10 scarabs, and on Standard it's 1 div for 3 to 4 scarabs. If you're already familiar with Alva, you know this depiction surely. For those of you that have never looked into Alva temples, there are different rooms, each having its own special reward when encountered. Each room has 3 tiers. And by completing Alva incursions, which you enter through the portal, you can up-tier a room. Tier 3, granting the biggest rewards of course, but more on that later. So with this farming strat, we want to focus on up-tiering 2 specific rooms. The rooms where you can double corrupt gems and items. After 12 complete incursions, 4 in each map, and a total of 3 maps run, you can talk to Alva and get the itemized temple. Like I said, you can either sell them for some immediate profits or gamble yourself and double corrupt some items for higher potential rewards. So I've already talked about the Atlas. Like I said, only 36 points are needed to run this strat. You will find the link of the Atlas, of course, in the video description. Surely you can further build around this strat and add some additional content. Here I took notes to collect sulfite that gets converted into ore itself, and the chance for lost shipments, and smuggler's caches to get some faster blueprints. Note though that this should be still run as a target farm. Everything that's already on your way to the incursions, you only need 1 click, can be done, but it's not meant to hold you back. The goal is to farm and get temple chronicles as fast as possible. Then do, well, you know the deal, profit. But before you start running, hold it. There are some details to farming the Incursion scarab of timelines to full potential, and not giving a thing about these details can really ruin your profits. The scarab states, final architect slain in area will drop an itemized temple. Itemized temples dropped in the area are generated based on current temple layout, but with random room tiers. So what this means is that after exiting the last incursion in each map, Alva will drop a temple chronicle to the ground. In it, all unlocked and locked rooms are kept as they are in their current state. The tiers of all rooms are randomized though. So if you just completed the first 4 incursions and you got a tier 1 corruption room unlocked, Alva can actually drop you a chronicle with a tier 3 corrupted room in the first map, which is quite nice and refreshing. So in total you have 4 individual chances for 3 maps to receive a tier 3 corrupted chronicle. 3 after each map completion and 1 from unlocking the temple itself. To maximize the profit, look out to change the rooms until you get 1 or both of the corruption rooms and open the ways up to the entrance. So to give you a few examples, let's look at this layout. First thing to look out is, are there any T1 corruption rooms already revealed? In this case, no. If there were, the goal would be to connect them to the entrance as fast as possible. Remember, after each map, Alva drops a temple chronicle with randomized room tiers. If the T1 corrupted room would be not connected and roll T3, you would lose out on a usable chronicle and therefore profit. But still, I can recommend pre-connecting the 2 last rooms at the top down, even when they don't roll anything usable. If you would enter the workshop in this example, roll something bad and didn't open up the pathways down, you might later find yourself entering the same room, changing it to corruption room, but not be able to connect it until map or full temple completion. Yeah, this would be kind of sad. I would only recommend pre-connecting for the upper 2 rooms though, since we want to run fast and not waste time opening up useless connections. So for all other rooms, go in, kill the dude that up-tiers or changes the room and leaving right after. We are not looking to spend time in the incursions. And if you're lucky and got 1 or 2 T1 corruption rooms after the first map, you might get your first usable chronicle dropped. So for me, the first incursion looked like this. By killing the dude in the top right, the existing flame workshop would get up-tiered. If you would kill the bottom left dude, it would change to T2 Strongbox chamber, so nothing interesting here. But remember, killing the top right dude always up-tiers the current room, keeping its type, and the bottom left dude changing it. So I proceed, not opening any pathways, since when the room would be accessible again and would roll the option to convert it into a corruption room, I could still open up the pathway. So for me, I go in, always kill the bottom left dude and go out. I'm not sure if this is actually the case, but I'm assuming that rolling other rooms makes it more likely to hit the actual room I want to hit in the future. No clue though if this has actually any impact. If it would have rolled, for example, a corruption chamber though, I would have killed the bottom left dude and opened up the pathway to the left and maybe receive a tier 3 locus of corruption at the end of the map. So I think at this point you get the deal and you will figure out the other little tricks and twerks yourself when you get the practice. So for now, let's jump into some gameplay before we take a look at the profits. As you have seen, the reward and dopamine levels can get quite high. Of course, unlucky is unlucky and this happens, but as far as my experience goes, it takes a lot of RNG to even get close to not making profit with this. In 9 maps, I farmed 3 Locus of Corruptions and 5 Doriana's Institutes in a time span of 12 minutes. 9 Scarabs of Timelessness invested. Of course, this is only a small sample size, but as far as I can tell, it's realistic and The 5 Dorianes could also have been 5 locus of corruption and 3 Dorianis. Well, it's just RNG. Going forward with this small sample size, we can make a rough calculation of divines per hour rate and end up with 38 divines per hour profit on league and 55 divines per hour profit on standard. This is just out of this world for such an easy, affordable and fast farming strategy. Last but not least, it's time to gamble a little bit, you guys. I've prepared some replica Dream Feathers, legacy Dust Blades I had laying around, and replica Reckless Defenses. Yeah, I'm currently also farming Heist. Never really played Heist often, but I found out that Valspark is actually near perfect for Heist. Maybe I'll do a video on that later. So let's go.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Your time is up, my time is now. You can't see me, my time is now. It's the franchise where I'm shining now. You can't see me, my time is now. In case you forgot or fell off, I'm still hot, knock your shell off. My money stacked fat, plus I can't turn the swell off. The franchise doing big business, I live this, it's automatic. I win this, so you hear those horns, you finished. A soldier, and I stay under you fighting. Plus I'm storming on you chumps like I'm thunder and lightning. Ain't no way you breaking me, kid, I'm harder than nails. Plus I keep it on lock like I'm part of the jail. I'm slaughtering stale competition. I got the whole block wishing they could run with my division, but they gone fishing with no bait. Kid, your boy hold weight. I got my soul straight. I brush your mouth like Colgate. In any weather, I'm never better. Your boy's so hot, you never catch me in the next man's sweater. If they hate, let them hate. I drop your whole clan. Lay your ass down for the 3